Hello everybody, this is Tim here again in another movie review, this time for Paranormal Activity, Next of Kin. Now, I really didn't want to watch this. I hate this franchise. Anybody who has followed my channel or followed my Paranormal Activity movie reviews know I despise this franchise. Um, and pretty much my other reviews for all the other ones were pretty much either like half stars, 1 stars, maybe like, or complete zeros. There were not any good scores there going on. As far as I'll go ahead and say this one I didn't like it. Another one, didn't like. I didn't want to watch it, but I wanted to watch it anyway because I'm a completist. I didn't want to watch it, but I forced myself to watch it anyway because I'm a completist. If a new sequel comes out, I gotta see it. If I'm reviewing them, it's just how it goes. From 1 to 4 stars, I'd go ahead and say I'd give this one a 1 out of 4. I did like this one slightly better than like the last 3 of these, probably. It felt like there was a little bit more creativity and a little bit more effort going on with this one than maybe the last 3 or 4. Um, Definitely better than the one before this one, the 3D Ghost Dimension one or whatever. Pretty much, the movie is about this girl who finds out that her mother was like from this Amish community or whatever and gave her up for adoption. She wants to go like interview the Amish people and do a documentary on them where they're two friends. Um, and they go there to pretty much do a documentary. These movies are extremely simple. She goes there to do a documentary on them. She's recording them all and everything like that. Later on, her friends find out that they're actually not Amish. They just pose as Amish, but actually, what they really do is they take like any like rebellious girl or whatever, or random person from the tribe or group that they have. They use her to contain the demon spirit or whatever of this creature, um, and then they just lock them up and leave them there, and they pretty much they want to take the girl or whatever because they used her mom for this ritual before and pass the demon on to her to keep the creatures subdued and locked up. So they're not really like devil worshippers, really, or Satan worshippers, or demon worshippers. Really, they just want to contain this entity to make sure it doesn't hurt anyone else. So that was kind of interesting. But they want to do that with this girl's body and use her as a vessel too, since they've been using her mom all this time. And so they try to escape, and one thing is like the creature that's inside the mom's body, whatever, it gets loose and actually like takes out one of her friends or whatever, one of the guys, and like rips his jaw off in kind of a slow motion scene. They talk about like the camera being able to pick up things in slow motion or whatever. It's a thing they add in here as like a gimmick or whatever, just like they did in the last one with the 3D thing. Found footage has always been like a gimmick. The only movie that I've seen where it really feels kind of natural is Blair Witch Project. Other than that, every other movie I've seen in, even Diary of the Dead, which I didn't hate, they all feel forced. Here's no exception, but you just kind of have to let that go if you're dealing with a found footage movie. You can't hold that against the movie, or you just hate any found footage flick. Like, yeah, why don't they just put the camera down? Well, same thing here. Um, you get to the end of the movie, they're trying to get away or whatever. Their friend's been killed, his jaw got ripped off, and the other two, the girl who's extremely cute in this movie, whoever plays like the main chick in this, she's very cute, black-haired girl. I think she's been on a couple other things, maybe Charmed or maybe some other stuff, but she's really cute. They're trying to get away. They get this car battery or whatever, and they get the keys out of the dead friend's pocket. They take off in the vehicle, and pretty much after the creature's been unleashed, all the like fake Amish people are all killing each other in a mass suicide psychopathic attack where they're all taking each other out, like they're all, they're killing their own neighbors or whatever. And they get into the vehicle and they drive off at the end and get away. And that's one thing I'll give this movie is it doesn't have that lame ass jump scare ending of somebody getting possessed, like flying at the camera or some stupid shit like that. Like somebody actually gets away here. Like the guy and girl, they get away. Um, and after that, we get to like a couple hours later, and the cops has like the police have showed up, and you get the idea, I guess, that maybe they called the police or whatever after they got away. The cops are showing up there, and one of the Amish people is now possessed. He's the new vessel. He just walks over to him, like moves his hand, and makes the guys shoot themselves. Which, of course, if he was able to do that, why didn't he do that when he was in the mom's body and just stop the two from getting away or whatever? But when he was chasing them, but whatever. Um, so he kills them. He just takes off driving in the car to an unknown future. Whether or not this movie makes any money streaming wise or gets any subscribers for Paramount Plus will depend on whether or not we get another one that's a direct follow up to this. This movie is pretty much a reboot. It pretty much just ignores everything that was done before, which thank God because they all suck. So I don't blame it for doing that anyway. I don't blame the filmmakers one bit. But at the same time, this also sucks. Yeah, the ending is just really lame. It just ends on a setup for a sequel yet again, even though it's not as forced as all the other ones with a last minute jump scare, everybody dying and over. Um, Still, though, it's like, you don't have to force sequels like that. The creature is a demon. You could have just had the two people getting away at the end, cut to black, and let that be the end of it. And it just, if you wanted to do a sequel that did well, just have the demon come back to life. It's a freaking demon, for God's sake. But yeah, all in all, 1 star out of 4. It sucked. Another shitty Paranormal Activity movie. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again.